The spiritual world is unlimited in size, whereas the material world is like a little small cloud in comparison. Inside the small cloud found in the corner far away from the spiritual world is the material world. Earth, being in the material world, was having problems. This is what happened around 5,000 years ago. O Lord Brahma, please help me. I, Mother Earth, am being burdened with so many demons.
Let's go to Lord Vishnu for help. Oh, our wonderful, great, loving Lord, please help Mother Earth. There are too many demons burdening the innocent people.
I will be coming in my original form as Krishna to protect the innocent people from the demons.
Lord Krishna, Radharani, and Lord Balaram duplicated themselves to go to Earth. Radharani further duplicated herself into Rukmini Devi too, from childhood to adolescent. Lord Krishna defeated many demons. In Mathura, Lord Krishna blessed the flower garland, making devotee with richness, long life. The same he did with the devotee tailor. The devotee received lots of wealth, palace and long life. Kubja also became blessed similarly and became straight and beautiful as well. Now, you may wonder, what did Lord Krishna do after defeating Kamsa?
You, my grandfather, Ugrasena, will be the king of Mathura again.
Then, Lord Krishna and Lord Balaram helped sage Sandapani Muni.
O Lord Krishna, you are the supreme person God. Can you please help bring my dead son back to me alive?
Yes, I will. My dear Sandapani Muni.
Let's go to Varna. Some time back you caused the drowning of the son of Sandapani Muni. I order you to return him.
The boy was not actually taken by me but was captured by a demon named Pankajana. This great demon generally remains deep in the water in the shape of a conch shell. The son of your teacher might be within the belly of the demon, having been devoured by him.
Now let's go to Yamraj. Considering my ruling as supreme, you should immediately return Sandapani's son.
I shall immediately bring him.
I am taking you back to your father.
Thank you, Lord Krishna.
My child, so happy to see you. Thank you so much, Lord Krishna.
My dear gentle friend and cousin, Udhava, please go immediately to Vrindavana and try to pacify my father and mother, Nanda Maharaja and Yasodamita, and the gopis.
I have brought message from Lord Krishna. He says that, my dear beloved family and friends, please know that separation between ourselves is impossible at any time, at any place or under any circumstances, because I am all-pervading.
Uncle Akrura, I have heard that after the death of King Pandu, his young sons, Yudhishthir, Bhima, Arjuna, Nakul and Sateva, along with their widowed mother, have come under the charge of Dhritarashtra, who is to look after them as their guardian. But I have also heard that Dhritarashtra is not only blind from birth, but also blind in his affection for his cruel son, Duryodhana. The 5 Pandavas are the sons of King Pandu, but Dhritarashtra, due to his plans and designs, is not favorably disposed towards the Pandavas. Kindly go there and study how Dhritarashtra is dealing with the Pandavas. On receipt of your report, I shall consider how to favor the Pandavas.
How is everything, Queen Kunthi?
Dhritarashtra is always planning to kill my sons and me.
My dear Krishna, you are the supreme mystic, the super soul of the universe. You are the real well-wisher of the whole universe. My dear Govinda, at this time you are far away from me, yet I pray to surrender unto your lotus feet. At the present moment, I am very much grief-stricken with my 5 fatherless sons. I can fully understand that, but for your lotus feet there is no shelter or protection. Your lotus feet can deliver all aggrieved souls because you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One can be safe from the clutches of repeated birth and death by your mercy only. My dear Krishna, you are the Supreme Pure One, the Super Soul and the Master of all yogis. What can I say? I can simply offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Accept me as your fully surrendered devotee.
Queen Kunti is very grateful to Lord Krishna for protecting her sons, the Pandavas, from being poisoned by Duryodhana.
My dear Dhritarashtra, you have unlawfully usurped the throne of the Pandavas. Anyway, somehow or other you are now on the throne. Therefore I beg to advise you to please rule the kingdom on moral and ethical principles. If you do so and try to teach your subjects in that way, then your name and fame will be perpetual. Even if you treat them not as the owners of the throne, but as your subjects, you should impartially think of their welfare as though they were your own sons. But if you do not follow this principle and act in just the opposite way, then you will be unpopular among your subjects, and in the next life you will have to live in a hellish condition. I therefore hope you will treat your sons and the sons of Pandu equally.
My dear Krura, you are very charitable in giving me good instructions, but unfortunately I cannot accept it.
Mathura is being attacked.
Don't worry, Lord Krishna will save us as always.
My dear Balaram, the members of the Yadu dynasty sense great danger before Kamsa's father-in-law, Jarasandha, and they are very much aggrieved. Just to give them protection, your chariot is also here, filled with military weapons. I request you to sit down on your chariot and kill all these soldiers, the entire military strength of the enemy. Naturally, both of us have descended on this earth just to annihilate such unnecessary bellicose forces and to give protection to the pious devotees. So we have the opportunity to fulfill our mission. Please let us execute it.
It will not be good for me to fight with you both boys, Krishna and Balarama. You, Balarama, if you like you can fight along with Krishna, and if you have patience, then you can wait to be killed by my arrows. Thus you can be promoted to heaven.
My dear King Jarasandha, those who are heroes do not talk much. Rather, they show their prowess. Because you are talking much, it appears that you are assured of your death in this battle. We do not care to hear you anymore, because it is useless to hear the words of a person like you, who is going to die. Don't arrest Jarasandha, Balaram. By letting Jarasandha go, Jarasandha will bring more and more demoniac armies which we will vanquish every time.
Jai Lord Krishna, Jai Lord Balaram.
Jarasandha fought and lost 17 more times with his vast army of demons. Every time all of the demons were killed. Just as the 18th battle with Jarasandha was about to take place, a barbarian warrior named Kalyavana appeared on the battlefield with his army.
If Jarasandha comes while we two are busy fighting Kalyavana, Jarasandha may kill our relatives or else take them away to his capital. Therefore we will immediately construct a fortress that no human force can penetrate. Let us settle our family members there and then kill the barbarian king, Kalyavana. I am now creating Dwarka in the middle of the sea to protect the citizens of Mathura from enemies like Jarasandha.
Lord Krishna, thank you for mystically instantly transferring us from Mathura to Dwarka.
Yes, thank you so much. You are always protecting us.
Look, the demigods are honoring Lord Krishna. Foolish demon, Jarasandha, tries to attack Mathura for the 18th time. He has no idea that the people of Mathura have instantly been transferred to Dwarka by Lord Krishna's Yogamaya. Another demon, Kalyavana, was trying to attack Mathura with his army too. Dumbfounded Kalyavana follows Lord Krishna to capture him.
So, after leading me such a long distance, now Krishna is sleeping here.
Who are you, my lord, who have come to this mountain cave in the forest, having walked on the thorny ground with feet as soft as lotus petals? I think you are the supreme god, since you have driven away the darkness of this cave. My name is Muchakunda, my lord. The man who woke me was burned to ashes by the reaction of his sins. Just then I saw you, possessing a glorious appearance and the power to chastise your enemies. Your unbearably brilliant is effulgence overwhelming, and thus I cannot fix my gaze upon you. O exalted one, you are to be honored by all embodied beings.
My dear king, it is practically impossible to tell about my birth, appearance, disappearance, and activities. Perhaps you know that my incarnation Anantadeva has unlimited mouths, and for an unlimited time he has been trying to narrate fully about my name, fame, qualities, activities, appearance, disappearance, and incarnation, but still he has not been able to finish. Therefore, it is not possible to know exactly how many names and forms I possess, that I may inform you that presently I have appeared on this planet just to annihilate the demoniac principles of the people in general and to re-establish the religious principles enjoined in the Vedas. I have been invited for this purpose by Brahma, and thus I have now appeared in the dynasty of the Yadus as one of their family members. My dear king, now you can ask from me any benediction that you wish, and I am prepared to fulfill your desire.
My dear lord, I wish to meditate upon you, for I know that simply by taking shelter of you, I shall become completely peaceful and undisturbed.
Because you are a Kshatriya, you have committed the offense of slaughtering animals, both in hunting and in political engagements. To become purified, just engage yourself in bhakti-yoga practice and always keep your mind absorbed in me. Very soon you will be freed from all reactions to such sordid activities. In your next life you will take your birth as a first-class Vaisnava, and in that life your only business will be to engage yourself in my transcendental service. Let's distract Jarasandha by leading him towards a mountain.
Go after them toward the mountain. Set fire around the mountain. Now that we killed them, let's go home.
We sure fooled Jarasandha.
Jai our Lord Krishna and Lord Balarama. Millions of years ago, during Satya Yuga, King Revat was not able to find a suitable match for his daughter, Revati. This is what happened.
My daughter, we will have to go to Lord Brahma and ask him to help you find a good husband.
Let's go and board the airplane, father.
Oh dear Lord Brahma, can you please help me find a suitable person to be my daughter's husband?
O King, the world that you knew from when you started your journey to meet me has long gone by. Time runs differently on higher planets. Millions of Earth years have gone by. Fortunately, Lord Krishna and his expansion as Lord Balarama are on Earth. Mother Earth, the demigods, and I prayed to Lord Krishna for help. Lord Krishna, out of his love for us all, has gone to Earth to protect the innocent people from the many demons there. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Your daughter is most fortunate to be able to marry Lord Balaram.
Thank you so much, Lord Brahma.
Father, look, Lord Balaram is there.
I know that you are here to marry me. I am very happy to marry you.
Thank you, Father, for helping me out.
Lord Krishna and Radharani duplicated themselves to help the innocent people, who were being hurt by the demons on earth. Radharani further created an expansion of herself as Rukmini Devi too.
Originally Radharani, and now as Rukmini Devi, I am going to marry Lord Krishna.
Father, I promised my friend Shisapul that I will have my sister for him to marry.
I will only marry my Lord Krishna, but first I will write a letter to him. Please, dear Brahmin, take my letter to Lord Krishna.
Welcome, my dear Brahmana. I hope that you are executing the religious principles without any difficulty and that your mind is always in a peaceful condition.
My Honorable Lord Krishna, Rukmini Devi has written this in her letter to you.
My dear Krishna, O infallible and most beautiful one, any human being who happens to hear about your transcendental form and pastimes immediately absorbs through his ears your name, fame, and qualities. Thus all his material pangs subside, and he fixes your form in his heart. Through such transcendental love for you, he sees you always within himself, and by this process all his desires become fulfilled. Similarly, I have heard of your transcendental qualities. I may be shameless in expressing myself so directly, but you have captivated me and taken my heart. You may suspect that I am an unmarried girl, young in age, and may doubt my steadiness of character. But my dear Lord Krishna, you are the supreme lion among the human beings, the supreme person among persons. Any girl, although not yet out of her home, or any woman who may be of the highest chastity, would desire to marry you, being captivated by your unprecedented character, knowledge, opulence, and position. You are very kind toward your devotees. My dear Lord, I dedicate my life and soul unto your lotus feet. I have accepted your lordship as my selected husband, and I therefore request you to accept me as your wife. You are the supreme powerful, O lotus-eyed one. I request you to immediately take care of me before I am taken away by Sishupal and other princes like him.
My dear Brahmana, I am very glad to hear that Rukmini is anxious to marry me, since I am also anxious to get her hand. My mind is always absorbed in the thought of Rukmini. I can understand that the marriage of Rukmini with Sishupal has been arranged by her elder brother due to his friendship with evil Sishupal, so I am determined to give a good lesson to all of these princes. After dealing with these demoniac princes, I shall bring forth Rukmini, like fire, from their midst. Let's go, my dear Brahmin.
Oh dear Lord Balaram, Lord Krishna has gone to Vidarbha for Rukmini's hand in marriage.
I will quickly go with our military in case Sisupal starts a fight with his army against Lord Krishna.
Will my Lord Krishna come and marry me?
Lord Krishna is here.
The Brahmin is blessed by Rukmini Devi to become youthful and very rich.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for everything.
Welcome, Lord Krishna and Lord Balaram.
Our dear Lord Krishna, if we have performed any pious activities that you are satisfied with, kindly be merciful upon us and accept the hand of Rukmini.
Watch out for Guru.
I am happy to have released your brother, Rukmi, for your happiness.
My dear wonderful husband, I know that Lord Krishna, who is the husband of the goddess of fortune, is your personal friend. You are also a devotee of Lord Krishna. and he is always ready to help his devotee. Please, therefore, go to him. He will certainly give you sufficient riches, so that you can live very comfortably.
If I go there, I shall be able to see the Lord personally. That will be a great opportunity, even if I don't ask any material benefit from him.
Here is a gift of chipped rice for Lord Krishna, Lord Krishna's favorite.
Welcome by dear friend, Sudama. My dear friend, has your wife given you some nice eatable for me? Certainly I am not in need of anything, but if my devotee gives me something as an offering of love, even a little flower, a little piece of leaf, a little water but saturates the offering in devotional love, then I not only gladly accept such an offering, but I eat it with great pleasure. On the other hand, if a person is not a devotee, even though he may offer me very valuable things, I do not like to accept them.
How can I offer such insignificant things to Lord Krishna?
Sudama has not come asking anything from me, but being obliged by the request of his wife, he has come to see me just to please her.
While Lord Krishna ate the rice chips, Sudama's home turned into many palaces, and Sudama's wife transformed into goddess-type divine lady, she says.
Lord Krishna has blessed us so much. Thank you so much, Lord Krishna.
I consider that this quantity of chipped rice will not only satisfy me, but will satisfy the whole creation.
My dear Lord Krishna, this one morsel of chipped rice is sufficient to cause him, who offered it, to become very opulent in this life, and to continue his opulence in the next life. My Lord, you are so kind to your devotee, that even this one morsel of chipped rice pleases you very greatly, and your pleasure assures the devotee opulence both in this life and in the next.
Please take rest, my dear friend Sudama.
I feel like I am sleeping in Vaikuntha. Thank you for everything, Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna is so kind. He personally hugged me, washed my feet, massaged my legs, and fed me even though he is God. Rukmini Devi, the goddess of fortune, fanned an ordinary person like me. Does this place belong to me or to someone else? My wife looks like the goddess of fortune. Lord Krishna has blessed us with all this opulence. I simply offered him a morsel of chipped rice, and in exchange he has given me opulences greater than the opulence of the King of Heaven. This is another manifestation of the causeless mercy of the Lord upon his devotee. His first interest is that the devotee may not fall. He is exactly like a well-wishing father who does not give much wealth into the hand of his immature son, but who, when the son is grown up and knows how to spend money, gives him the whole treasury house. I pray to have the friendship of Lord Krishna and to engage in his service, and to surrender fully unto him in love and affection, life after life. I do not want any opulence. I only desire not to forget his service. I simply wish to be associated with his pure devotees. May my mind and activities be always engaged in his service.
Thank you, Lord Krishna, for saving us. Now we will live a little bit in hiding. Look, a monster is hurting the villagers. Let's get rid of him and save them. You all are safe now.
We thank Lord Krishna for sending you all, the Pandavas, for protecting us from the terrible monster.
Now, please go and win Princess Draupadi's hand in marriage. Only the person who can shoot an arrow to pierce the eye of the moving wooden fish that will be on the ceiling of the palace, while looking at its reflection on the water below, can marry Draupadi. All of the eligible young men have been invited.
I bless Arjuna to win.
By Lord Krishna's blessings, Arjuna wins.
Thank you, Lord Krishna.
I am so happy that Arjuna has won. I would not have liked the evil Duryodhana or Karna, who plotted to kill the Pandavas to win.
We thank you so much, Lord Krishna.
Now, I must go to Dwarka.
Father, I am so angry that the Pandavas did not die when we tried to burn them in the palace made of lac. I don't want to share the kingdom.
Don't worry, Duryodhana. I have an idea.
We offer you our respects, Uncle Dhritarashtra.
Welcome back. I will give you brothers, your half of Hastinapur kingdom.
Our dear Lord Krishna, this is the barren land that has been given to us as our share of the Hastinapur kingdom.
Don't worry. I will help you.
Thank you so much, Lord Krishna. You are so kind, Lord Krishna. You are always protecting and helping us. You protected us by not letting us become poisoned by Duryodhana. Then, helping us from not being burnt in the fire, marrying Draupadi, and now giving us this beautiful Hastinapur. Thank you so much.
Declare it boldly, my devotee will never perish. Dear Indra, please speak.
O my dear Lord Krishna, you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Bhamasura, having become very powerful, kidnapped our 16,100 heavenly princesses. He conquered a portion of heavenly Mount Meru and occupied the portion which was known as Mani Parvata. He took by force the umbrella from the throne of the demigod Varuna. He also took the earrings of Aditi, the mother of the demigods. We humbly ask for your help, dear Lord.
Let all the demigods know that I am on my way to defeat the demon, Bhamasura, release the princesses and help you, Indra, and all of the demigods get the kingdom back.
Thank you so much, dear Lord Krishna. You are so loving and caring. All of the demigods and I are all extremely grateful to you.
Yes, Bhumidevi.
I offer you my most respectful obeisances, O Lord of all beings, Supreme Lord Krishna. I offer you these earrings and the Varuna's umbrella that Bhamasura had stolen. Lord of all demigods, My dear Lord, you are the super soul, and in order to satisfy the aspiration of your devotees, you descend on the earth in your various transcendental incarnations, which are just appropriate to the devotee's worshipful desire. Kindly accept my respectful obeisances.
O Lord Krishna, please help us. Our Lord Krishna, please rescue us. Lord Krishna is so handsome and enchanting. I pray that he can be my husband.
I pray Lord Krishna can be my husband. He is so strikingly great looking.
He is very handsome. I wish he can be my husband.
Each princess was praying to Lord Krishna to become her husband. Remember, Lord Krishna showed himself multiplied as each of the cowherd boy. Lord Krishna protected everyone in Vrindavan by lifting the Govardhan by his pinky. Lord Krishna is sitting inside each and everyone's heart and in each and every atom. Lord Krishna has universal form. Lord Krishna multiplied himself. He is so amazing and so sweet. He is very kind to all of us. He listens to our prayers. He knows our sincerity. He truly loves us. Lord Krishna is the Almighty Great God. He is the all-attractive Supreme Being. He knows each and every one of us and understands us. Knowing the hearts of these princesses, Lord Krishna multiplied himself into so many, so that each and every princess felt that she has her own Krishna to herself, and each and every princess did. Lord Krishna is simultaneously with all of us. Therefore he can be with each princess all at the same time. All of the princesses got married to so many Lord Krishnas simultaneously in each and every palace. He also gave each princess great devotee servants too. Just see how he is with all of the princesses separately at the same time, providing beautiful palaces for each princess. Each princess has her own Lord Krishna all to herself. Actually, we all can feel that we have Lord Krishna to ourselves too in our hearts. He is taking care of each and every one of us. Just have faith and pray to him. Lord Krishna is so kind. While he is doing this for the princesses, he is taking care of the Pandavas and other devotees like Sudama all at the same time. He is the almighty Supreme Personality of Godhead. He did not have a harem where you have one king for so many women. No. He multiplied himself into so many of himselves, and each and every princess had her own Lord Krishna in her own palace that Lord Krishna provided. He did not need them. They all wanted him. He did this for their happiness. He is self-satisfied God. He does all this for his devotees out of his love for us. He does all this. We just need to love him too, have faith, and be kind to each and every one.
Sage Narada became astonished that Lord Krishna had multiplied himself into 16,100 forms and married these wives simultaneously in different palaces. Being inquisitive as to how Krishna was managing his household life, Narada desired to see these pastimes, and so set out to visit Krishna's different palaces.
He noticed that Lord Krishna is in several palaces doing different things, all at the same time in his multiplied forms of himself.
He enters one of the many palaces. He sees Lord Krishna talking to Rukmini Devi.
How may I serve you, Narad?
My dear Lord, this kind of sweet, amazing action by your lordship is not at all astonishing, because you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead and Master of all species of living entities. You are the supreme friend of all living entities, but at the same time you are the supreme chastiser of the miscreants and the envious. I know that your lordship has descended on this earth for the proper maintenance of the whole universe. Your appearance, therefore, is not forced by any other agency. By your sweet will only you agree to appear and disappear. It is my great fortune that I have been able to see your lotus feet today. Anyone who becomes attached to your lotus feet is elevated to the supreme position of neutrality and is uncontaminated by the material modes of nature. My Lord, you are unlimited. there is no limit to your opulences. Great demigods like Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva are always busy placing you within their hearts and meditating upon you. The conditioned souls who have now been put into the blind well of material existence can get out of this eternal captivity only by accepting your lotus feet. Thus, you are the only shelter of all conditioned souls. My dear Lord, you have very kindly asked what you can do for me. In answer to this, I simply request that I may not forget your lotus feet at any time. I do not care where I may be, but I pray that I may be allowed to constantly remember your lotus feet.
After being in this palace, Narad went to see Lord Krishna in other palaces. In this palace, so many demigods and others seeked Lord Krishna's great advice. In another palace, Lord Krishna goes in disguise to be among the people in the kingdom. Then, when Narad goes to different palace, he sees Lord Krishna talking to another queen, who is his wife. Remember, all this is happening with different expansion of Lord Krishna in several palaces at the same time. Each queen is happy to have her own Lord Krishna all to herself in her own palace that Lord Krishna provided. After seeing Lord Krishna in this palace, he goes to another palace. There, he sees Lord Krishna with Lord Balarama. In another palace, he sees Lord Krishna happy with his child. Lord Krishna can impregnate with his eyes just like he produces the universes. He has no lust. He is self-satisfied. He is God. Narad goes to several more palaces, where he sees so many Lord Krishnas doing different things all at the same time. The people are satisfied and happy. Lord Krishna is constantly in several different planets in each living entity and atom. He is performing different activities in different universes with his various avatars. He is unlimited. In the spiritual world, there are unlimited spiritual planets like Rama planet, Nrsimha planet, Vishnu planet, and so on. The highest spiritual planet is Goloka Vrindavan. According to how you feel your relationship is with Lord Krishna, like parental, friend, wife, and so on. You can have that with Lord Krishna too. Just do good things, be kind, and remember Lord Krishna, and thank him. Lord Krishna's daily activities were mostly like this. He would wake up very early in the morning, 3 hours before sunrise. Since he is God, his meditation is on himself only. Lord Krishna gave as many as 13,084 cows every morning to the Brahmins. He made the people happy by fulfilling their different desires, and by seeing the people happy, he also became very much pleased. I love you all. After this, the 16,108 forms of Lord Krishna would leave all of the palaces at the same time, and then become one Lord Krishna to sit in the chariot to leave for the assembly house. In this assembly house, the devotee joker, dancers, actors would entertain. After this, important political topics would be discussed. There was a rare occasion of a full solar eclipse. On the occasion of the solar eclipse, all important persons visited the holy place of pilgrimage in Kurukshetra. Lord Krishna and the members of the Yadu dynasty were the earliest to arrive at Kurukshetra. They dipped in the holy water ceremoniously. Lord Krishna, along with other family members, distributed many cows in charity to the Brahmanas. All the Brahmanas invited by the members of the Yadu dynasty were fed delicious vegetarian food sumptuously. Then they prepared to receive visitors, among whom there were relatives, friends, and many other kings. Above all, the Vrindavan residents were most prominent, headed by Nanda Maharaja. Taking advantage of the solar eclipse, they all came to see their life and soul, Krishna and Balarama. Also in Kurukshetra, Kunti Devi and Vasudeva, who were sister and brother, met after a long time.
My dear brother, I feel sad because even though I have such a saintly brother as you did not inquire for me as to how I was passing my days in a distressed condition of life due to Dhritarashtra and his sons.
My dear sister, please do not blame me in that way. We were persecuted by King Kamsa. Only in the last few days have we returned to our own places by the grace of Krishna.
Bhismadeva, Dronakarya, Dhritarashtra, Duryodhana, and Gandhari along with her sons. King Yudhishthira along with his wife, and the Pandavas along with Kunti came too.
My dear friends, you know that both Lord Balarama and myself left Vrindavana just to please our relatives and family members. Thus we were long engaged in fighting with our enemies. You all are always with me, and there is no cause of lamentation in our being separated from one another.
Dear Krishna, from your navel emanated the original lotus flower, which is the birth site of Brahma. No one can estimate your glories or your opulence, which therefore remain always a mystery even to the highest thoughtful men, the masters of all yogic power. Dear Krishna, we are always busy in our family life. We therefore request that you remain within our hearts as the rising sun, and that will be your greatest benediction.
The gopis and the residents of Vrindavan are always liberated souls, because they are fully in Krishna consciousness. They only pretended to be entangled in household work in Vrindavana. In spite of their long separation, the inhabitants of Vrindavana were not interested in the idea of going with Krishna to his capital city, Dwaraka. They wanted to remain busy in Vrindavana and thus feel the presence of Krishna in every step of their lives. The Ratha Yatra festival observed by Lord Chaitanya is the emotional process of taking Krishna back to Vrindavana.
Since you are the Supreme Person, there cannot be any ill luck for one who has fully surrendered unto you.
Many queens like Rukmini Devi and Draupadi happily met each other too. Narada and other sages went to Kurukshetra. They were welcomed and received with great honor.
All glories to the assembled sages and ascetics. If one happens to meet a great devotee, a Mahatma who is representative of the personality of Godhead, one becomes immediately purified.
Our dear Lord Krishna, by your own energy you are creating, maintaining and annihilating the whole cosmic manifestation of different names and forms, in the same way as the earth creates many forms of stone, trees and other varieties of names and forms and yet remains the same. Although you are creating varieties of manifestation through your energy, you are unaffected by all those actions. Our dear Lord, we remain simply stunned by seeing your wonderful actions. Although you are transcendental to this entire material creation and are the Supreme Lord and the Supersoul of all living entities, you nevertheless appear on this earth by your internal potency to protect your devotees and destroy the miscreants. By such appearance you re-establish the principles of eternal religion, which the human society forgets by long association with the material energy. Dear Lord Krishna, we are all surrendered souls, devotees of your Lordship. Therefore please be kind and bestow your causeless mercy upon us. We know well that persons who have become liberated by constant engagement in your devotional service are no longer contaminated by the material modes of nature. Thus they have become eligible to be promoted to the kingdom of God in the spiritual world. My dear Vasudeva, the only process to counteract all sorts of material desire is to engage oneself in the devotional service of Lord Vishnu.
Vasudeva and Nanda Maharaj were so happy to be with each other that they, along with the members of Yadu dynasty and the residents of Vrindavan, spent 3 happy months together in Kurukshetra. This means that the Gopas and Gopis, along with the rest of their family members, enjoyed with the family members of Lord Krishna and Balaram too.
My dear Krishna, you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and my dear Balarama, the master of all mystic powers. Although unborn, you descend in every millennium to execute your mission. You also appear and disappear in many eternal forms. Our only business should be to glorify your supreme greatness.
My dear Father, whatever you may say, we are, after all, your sons. What you have said about us is certainly a highly philosophical understanding of spiritual knowledge. I accept it in total without exception.
I am taking shelter of you, Lord Krishna. I have heard that when you wanted to reward Sandapani Muni, and he asked you to bring back his dead son, you and Balarama immediately brought him, although he had been dead for a very long time. By this act I understand you to be the Supreme. I am therefore asking you to please bring back all my sons who were killed by Kamsa. It will be a great pleasure for me just to see them once.
Immediately, Lord Krishna and Balaram reached Bali Maharaj's planet. Bali Maharaj immediately happily welcomed Lord Krishna and Lord Balaram and washed their feet.
My dear Lord Krishna, you are the Supreme Master and Director of the whole world. Please, therefore, engage me in your service and let me thus become freed from all material contaminations.
My dear Bali, king of the demons, Devaki had 6 sons. As soon as they took their birth, Kamsa killed them. Mother Devaki is very anxious to see the 6 dead sons again. I know that all of them are living with you. I have decided to take them with me in order to pacify Mother Devaki. After seeing her, they will be again reinstated in their former position as demigods.
Lord Krishna has gotten my lost children back.
After this, the babies offered their respects to Lord Krishna and went back to their respective heavenly planets. Lord Krishna and Rukmini Devi had begotten a son named Pradyumna. Lord Krishna can impregnate with his eyes just like he produces the world with his eyes. There was a demon of the name Sambara who was destined to be killed by this Pradyumna. Therefore, as soon as he learned that Pradyumna was born, he took the form of a woman and kidnapped the baby from Lord Krishna's palace and threw him directly into the sea. But as it is said, whoever is protected by Krishna, no one can kill, and whoever is destined to be killed by Krishna, no one can protect. Baby Pradyumna was swallowed by a fish. This fish was captured and sold by a fisherman to the demon Samabara's cook. The demon's cook immediately presented the baby to the charge of Mayavati, who was an assistant in the vegetarian part of the kitchen, cooking rice and dal.
Dear Mayavati, you are holding your husband, the same Kamadev you have been waiting for since Lord Shiva burnt him with his third eye.
Pradyumna grew up extremely fast.
How is it possible that first of all you were affectionate like a mother, and now you are expressing attraction to me? What is the reason for such a change?
My dear sir, you are the son of Lord Krishna. Before you were 10 days old, you were stolen by the Sambara demon, and later on thrown into the water and swallowed up by a fish. In this way you have come under my care. But actually, in your former life as Cupid, I was your wife. Therefore, my manifestation of love is not at all incompatible. Sambara wanted to kill you, and he is endowed with various kinds of mystic powers. Therefore, before he again attempts to kill you, please kill him as soon as possible with your divine power. Since you were stolen by Sambara, your mother, Rukmini Devi, has been in a very grievous condition, like a cuckoo bird who has lost her babies. She is very affectionate toward you, and since you have been taken away from her, she has been living like a cow aggrieved over the loss of its calf.
Mayavati had the knowledge of the mystic power of Mahamaya, and she delivered to Pradyumna this specific energetic power in order to defeat the mystic powers of the Sambara demon. Thus being empowered by his wife, Pradyumna immediately went before Sambara and defeated him. They flew to Dwarka and happily got together with Lord Krishna and Rukmini Devi.
My dear Lord, who can estimate your mercy and your powerful activities? You have incarnated yourself along with your plenary expansion, Lord Balarama. It is said that your appearance in this incarnation is for the purpose of protecting the faithful and destroying the miscreants. We have heard from revealed scriptures that anyone who surrenders unto your lotus feet immediately becomes immune to the reactions of sinful life. I have therefore been deputed by the 20,000 kings, who have been imprisoned by the evil Jarasandha, to wholeheartedly offer ourselves unto your shelter, and we hope that your lordship will now give us full protection.
At that very moment, Narad Muni came with a message from Yudhishthira Maharaj.
My dear Lord, by your inconceivable potencies you create this cosmic manifestation. Maintain it and again dissolve it. King Yudhishthir wants to perform the Rajasuya sacrifices only to get your association and please you.
My dear Uddhava, you are always my well-wishing confidential friend. I therefore wish to see everything through you. What do you advise?
My dear Lord, to accept the invitation from Yudhishthira Maharaj offered by sage Narada Muni is quite appropriate. At the same time, my Lord, you always give protection to your surrendered souls like the kings imprisoned by the evil Jarasandha. King Yudhishthir cannot perform this great sacrifice without gaining victory over the belligerent King Jarasandha. Therefore, first of all, Jarasandha needs to be killed. Then the imprisoned kings will be free. It would be good to have Yudhishthira's brother, Bhima, to fight alone with Jarasandha. By doing this, there will be no unnecessary killing of many soldiers. And in order to assure Bhima's victory, your great presence would be there. Considering these points, I think that your lordship should immediately proceed to Hastinapura.
O Lord Krishna, welcome. My dear Lord Krishna, those who are constantly in Krishna consciousness and who think of your lotus feet certainly become free from all contamination of material life. Persons who are engaged in your service in full Krishna consciousness, who meditate upon you only or who offer prayers unto you, are purified souls. Being constantly engaged in Krishna conscious service, such persons become freed from the cycle of repeated birth and death. The verdict of the Vedic wisdom is that you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. I want to establish this fact. I wish to show the world that one can attain the highest perfection of life simply by taking shelter at your lotus feet. Thus, if one takes to Krishna consciousness, his life becomes fulfilled both materially and spiritually.
My dear King Yudhishthir, I completely support your decision to perform the Rajasuya sacrifice. You and your brothers are qualified in devotional service unto me. There is no one in the three worlds of the universe, including the powerful demigods, who can surpass my devotees in any of the six opulences, namely wealth, strength, reputation, beauty, knowledge, and renunciation. Therefore, if you want to conquer the worldly kings, there is no possibility of their emerging victorious.
Lord Krishna, Bhima, and Arjuna went to Jarasandha's kingdom where the evil Jarasandha was killed. After this, Jarasandha's son was made king. Then, Lord Krishna released the 20,000 kings that Jarasandha had imprisoned.
Dear Lord, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, Master of all demigods, you can immediately remove all your devotees' pangs because your devotees are fully surrendered unto you. O dear Lord Krishna, O eternal deity of transcendental bliss and knowledge, you are imperishable, and we offer our respectful obeisances unto your lotus feet.
My dear kings, I bestow upon you my blessings. From this day forth you will be attached to my devotional service without fail. I give you this benediction as you have desired. You may know from me that I am always sitting within your hearts as Supersoul, and because you have now turned your faces towards me, I, as master of everyone, shall always give you good counsel so that you may never forget me and so that gradually you will come back home, back to Godhead.
Lord Krishna supplied everything for their comfort, as was befitting their royal positions. They returned to their respective kingdoms. The citizens of their kingdoms were very greatly pleased to see them return, and when they heard of the kind dealings of Lord Krishna, they all became very happy.
My dear Krishna, O eternal form of bliss and knowledge, all the exalted directors of the affairs of this material world, including Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and King Indra, are always anxious to receive and carry out orders from you, and whenever they are fortunate enough to receive such orders, they immediately take them and keep them in their hearts.
Lord Krishna, the best amongst the members of the Yadu dynasty and the protector of his devotees, is the most exalted personality in this assembly. Therefore, I think that he should without any objection be offered the honor of being worshipped. Although demigods such as Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Indra, the king of heavenly planets, and many other exalted personalities are present in this assembly, no one can be equal to or greater than Krishna in terms of time, space, riches, strength, reputation, wisdom, renunciation, or any other consideration. Anything which is considered opulent is present originally in Krishna. As by watering the root, the watering of the branches, twigs, leaves and flowers is automatically accomplished, or as by supplying food to the stomach, the nutrition and metabolism of all parts of the body are automatically established. So by offering the first worship to Krishna, everyone present in this meeting, including the great demigods, will be satisfied. Krishna is the super soul of everyone, regardless of his particular body or individual personality. Krishna is present as the super soul in every living being, and if we can satisfy him, then automatically every living being becomes satisfied.
Yudhishthira's brother, Sadev, is correct.
We all agree.
Jaya, Jaya, Nama, Nama.
There was a demon named Sishapal who came to the assembly. When this demon was going to kill, he was immediately killed to prevent that. Yudhishthira Maharaj welcomed great sages and then performed the Rajasuya Yagna. Many demigods and their wives came from the heavenly planets to attend the ceremony. It was a huge fun celebration. Jealous, evil Duryodhana became furious with the Pandavas' opulence due to Lord Krishna's helping them. He fell in the magical palace.
Pandavas are living so richly because Krishna made their barren land that I gave them prosperous. I will cheat them of their wealth and get their beautiful wife, Draupadi, for myself.
Dwarka is being attacked by Salva. I need to go.
Thank you, Lord Krishna, for all of your love and protection.
You all are safe now.
Thank you, Lord
Krishna.
Krishna.
While Krishna is busy in Dwarka, I will play the game of dice and take everything the Pandavas own. I won their kingdom by cheating, including Drupadi.
Oh Lord Krishna, please protect me. Thank you so much, Lord Krishna. You cruel Duryodhan and others involved with him. Don't think that you can get away with doing evil things. Anyone who hurts an innocent person is destined to be doomed. Lord Krishna always protects his devotees. You all will never be victorious.
Despite their living in exile, the Pandavas and Drupadi lived happily there, because of Lord Krishna's blessings. He beautified the forest with lots of flowers and fruits. Lord Krishna made their exile very comfortable by providing them with a beautiful place to stay and a magical pot that gave them lots of tasty vegetarian food to eat. They are happy.
I have gotten all of the Pandavas' wealth now. I wonder how the Pandavas are suffering in exile with Drupadi. I will go to the forest in disguise to see. What? The Pandavas and Drupadi are happy? Krishna provided them a beautiful place to live along with a magical food pot? I can't stand this. I will have to find a way to make them suffer. I will send Durvasi Muni along with his thousands of disciples to the Pandavas after their magical pot does not provide food near the end of the day. When Durvasa and his disciple reach there, they will be hungry. Since the magical pot can't produce any food at the time, Durvasa will curse them and the Pandavas and Drupadi will suffer.
Look, I see Durvasa Muni praying from far. I think that they will come here afterwards. We have finished eating from the magical pot. How will we feed all them in such short time?
Oh Lord Krishna, please help us.
I'm here. Don't worry. Please give me the empty pot.
Our dear Lord Krishna, there is just dried-on rice in this pot.
Even this dried rice is fine. I am satisfied.
Let's not go visit the Pandavas and Drupadi because we feel too full. Being kind, they will politely ask us to eat. Let's just go away from here.
Thank you so much, Lord Krishna.
Thank you so much. You always protect the innocent.
Those who worship me with devotion, meditating on my transcendental form to them, I carry what they lack and preserve what they have.
Lord Krishna is always helping us. I can't believe 12 years have passed by peacefully in the forest, and 1 year in hiding safely by Lord Krishna's grace.
Lord Krishna is very, very kind. Lord Krishna is going to Hastinapur to ask Duryodhan to give back our share of the kingdom, since we have completed our exile.
But what happened in Dwarka before Lord Krishna went to Hastinapur to speak to Duryodhan?
My dear Lord, you have given me 1,000 arms, but I do not know what to do with them. Please pardon me, but it appears that I cannot use them properly in fighting. I cannot find anyone competent to fight with me except your lordship. Sometimes I feel a great tendency to fight with my arms, and I go out to find a suitable warrior. Unfortunately, everyone flees, knowing my extraordinary power. Being baffled at not finding a match, I simply satisfy the itching of my arms by beating them against the mountains. In this way, I tear many great mountains to pieces.
You rascal! You are very eager to fight, but since you have no one to fight with, you are distressed. Although you think that there is no one in the world to oppose you except me, I say that you will eventually find such a competent person. At that time your days will come to an end, and your flag of victory will no longer fly. Then you will see your false prestige smashed to pieces.
My dear beloved, where are you?
My dear beautiful Princess Usha, as of yet you are not married to any young boy, nor have you seen any boys until now, so I am surprised that you are exclaiming like this. Who are you searching after? Who is your suitable match?
My dear friend, in my dream I saw a nice young man who is very, very beautiful. His complexion is swarthy, his eyes are just like lotus petals, and he is dressed in yellow garments. His arms are very long, and his general bodily features are so pleasing that any young girl would be attracted. I am very anxious to find this wonderful young man, the desired lord of my heart.
I can understand your bereavement, and I assure you that if this boy is within these three worlds, the upper, middle, and lower planetary systems, I must find him for your satisfaction. If you can identify him from your dream, I shall bring you peace of mind. Now let me draw some pictures for you to inspect, and as soon as you find the picture of your desired husband, let me know. It doesn't matter where he is, I know the art of bringing him here. So, as soon as you identify him, I shall immediately arrange for it.
This handsome picture you drew looks like him.
He is Aniruddha, Lord Krishna's grandson. I will fly to Dwarka and get him. I brought Prince Anirudh for you, Princess Usha.
Thank you so much, Chitralika.
Where am I?
I am Princess Usha, great-great-granddaughter of Prahlad Maharaj, and daughter of King Banasura. When I dreamt of you, you stole my heart. After describing you to my friend, Chitralika, she told me that you are Prince Aniruddha, Lord Krishna's grandson, my great-great-grandfather. Prahlad Maharaj is a great devotee of Lord Krishna. I feel very fortunate and happy.
I am feeling very happy and fortunate too. Beautiful Princess Usha, would you like to get married since we know each other's families and you have stolen my heart too?
Yes. Let's exchange garlands in my prayer room.
I love everything about you. You make my heart happy. It's a beautiful day to celebrate such a beautiful person. You.
I feel the same way about you, too.
My guard just told me that a boy is with my daughter in my heavily guarded palace. Guards, go get this boy.
Chitralika. Aniruddha successfully fought off all of the soldiers, but father tied him up with snakes.
Aniruddha's grandfather, Lord Krishna, will help. Don't worry.
Banasura heard that Lord Krishna and the soldiers of the Yadu dynasty were around his city. Becoming very angry, he immediately ordered his soldiers, who were of equal caliber, to go and face them. Lord Shiva was so kind to Banasura that he personally came as the commander-in-chief of the military force, assisted by his heroic sons Kartikeya and Ganpati. Lord Shiva, seated on his favorite bull, led the fighting against Lord Krishna and Balarama. The fighting was so fierce that those who saw the battle were struck with wonder, and the hairs on their bodies stood up. Lord Shiva was engaged in fighting directly with Lord Krishna. Pradyumna was engaged with Kartikeya. Lord Balarama was engaged with Banasura's commander-in-chief, Kumbhanda, who was assisted by Kupakarna. Samba, the son of Krishna, was engaged in fighting with the son of Banasura. Banasura was engaged in fighting with Satyaki, commander-in-chief of the Yadu dynasty. News of the fighting spread all over the universe. Demigods such as Lord Brahma, great sages and saintly persons, Siddhas, Puranas and Gandharvas all being very curious to see the fight between Lord Shiva, Lord Krishna, and their assistants. They were hovering over the battlefield in their airplanes. Lord Shiva is called the Buddhanatha, being assisted by various types of powerful ghosts. The Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna simply drove all these ghosts away from the battlefield, beating them with his celebrated bow, Sarngadana. Lord Shiva then began to release all his selected weapons upon the personality of Godhead. Lord Sri Krishna, without any difficulty, counteracted all these weapons with counterweapons. He counteracted the Brahmastra, similar to the atomic bomb, by another Brahmastra, and an air weapon by a mountain weapon. When Lord Shiva released a particular weapon, bringing about a violent hurricane on the battlefield, Lord Krishna presented just the opposing element, a mountain weapon which checked the hurricane on the spot. Similarly, when Lord Shiva released his weapon of devastating fire, Lord Krishna counteracted it with torrents of rain. At last, when Lord Shiva released his personal weapon, called Pasapadasastra, Krishna immediately counteracted it by the Narayana Sastra. Lord Shiva then became exasperated in fighting with Lord Krishna. Krishna then took the opportunity to release his yawning weapon. Lord Shiva became so fatigued that he refused to fight anymore and began to yawn. Krishna was now able to turn his attention from the attack of Lord Shiva to the efforts of Banasura, and he began to kill his personal soldiers with swords and clubs. Meanwhile, Lord Krishna's son Pradyumna was fighting fiercely with Kartikeya. Kartikeya was wounded, and his body was bleeding profusely. In this condition, he left the battlefield and, without fighting anymore, rode away on the back of his peacock carrier. Similarly, Lord Balarama was smashing Banasura's commander-in-chief, Kamsa, with the strokes of his club. Kupakarna was also wounded in this way, and both he and Kamsa fell on the battlefield, the commander-in-chief being fatally wounded. Without guidance, all of Banasura's soldiers scattered here and there. When Banasura saw that his soldiers and commanders had been defeated, his anger only increased. He thought it wise to stop fighting with Satyaki, Krishna's commander-in-chief, and instead directly attacked Lord Krishna. Now having the opportunity to use his 1,000 hands, he rushed towards Krishna, simultaneously working 500 bows and 2,000 arrows. Such a foolish person could never measure Krishna's strength. Immediately, without any difficulty, Krishna cut each of Banasura's bows into 2 pieces and, to check him from going further, made his chariot horses lay on the ground. The chariot then broke to pieces. After doing this, Krishna blew his conch shell, Pankajanya. There was a demigoddess named Katara who was worshipped by Banasura, and their relationship was as mother and son. Mother Katara was upset that Banasura's life was in danger, so she appeared on the scene. Without clothes and scattered hair, she stood before Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna does not like seeing anyone naked, and to avoid seeing her, he turned his face. Remember, when Lord Krishna, as a 7-year-old, taught the other 7-year-old gopis to never bathe in water without clothes. Lord Krishna is teaching us to avoid seeing people naked. Banasura, getting this chance to escape Krishna's attack, left the battlefield. All the strings of his bows were broken, and there was no chariot or driver, so he had no alternative than to return to his city. He lost everything in the battle. Being greatly harassed by the arrows of Krishna, all the associates of Lord Shiva, the hobgoblins and ghosts, left the battlefield. Lord Shiva then took to his last resort. He released his greatest death weapon, known as Sivajvara, which destroys by excessive temperature. As there is a Sivajvara weapon, there is also a Naryanajara. Naryanajara is represented by excessive cold. When there is excessive heat, one can somehow or other tolerate it, but when there is excessive cold, everything collapses. This is actually experienced by a person at the time of death. At the time of death, the temperature of the body first of all increases to 107 degrees, and then the whole body collapses and immediately becomes as cold as ice. When excessive heat is counteracted by extreme cold, it is natural for the hot temperature to gradually reduce. And this is what occurred in the fight between Sivajvara and Naryanajara. Gradually, Sivajvara's temperature diminished, and Sivajvara began to cry for help from Lord Shiva. But Lord Shiva was unable to help him in the presence of the Naryanajara. Unable to get any help from Lord Shiva, the Sivajvara could understand that he had no means of escape outside surrendering unto Narayana, Lord Krishna himself. Lord Shiva, the greatest of the demigods, could not help him, what to speak of the lesser demigods, and therefore Sivajvara ultimately surrendered unto Krishna, bowing before him and offering a prayer so that the Lord might be pleased and give him protection. By this incidence of the fight between the ultimate weapons of Lord Shiva and Lord Krishna, it is proved that if Krishna gives someone protection, no one can kill him. But if Krishna does not give one any protection, then no one can save him. Lord Shiva is called Mahadeva, greatest of all demigods. although sometimes Lord Brahma is considered the greatest of all demigods because he can create, whereas Lord Shiva can annihilate the creations of Brahma. But both Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva act only in one capacity. Lord Brahma can create, and Lord Shiva can annihilate, but neither of them can maintain. Lord Vishnu, who is Lord Krishna from whom Lord Vishnu expands, however, not only maintains, but he creates and annihilates also. Factually, the creation is not affected by Brahma, because Brahma himself is created by Lord Vishnu. Lord Shiva is created or born of Brahma. The Sivajvara thus understood that without Krishna or Narayana, no one could help him. He therefore rightly took shelter of Lord Krishna and, with folded hands, began to pray as follows to Lord Krishna.
My dear Lord, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you because you have unlimited potencies. No one can surpass your potencies, and thus you are the Lord of everyone. Generally, people consider Lord Shiva to be the most powerful personality in the material world, but Lord Shiva is not all-powerful. You are all-powerful. This is factual. You are the original consciousness or knowledge. My Lord, you are complete knowledge, and there is not a pinch of material contamination in your personality. Lord Shiva may be a powerful demigod because of his specific power to annihilate the whole creation, and similarly, Lord Brahma may be very powerful because he can create the entire universe. But actually neither Brahma nor Lord Shiva is the original cause of this cosmic manifestation. You are the absolute truth, the supreme Brahman, and you are the original cause. My dear Lord, I beg to submit that I have been very greatly chastised by the release of your Narayana. It is certainly very cooling yet, at the same time, very severely dangerous and unbearable for all of us. My dear Lord, as long as one is forgetful of Krishna consciousness, driven by the spell of material desires and ignorant of the ultimate shelter at your lotus feet, because one does not surrender unto you, he therefore continues to suffer perpetually.
O three-headed one, I am pleased with your statement. Be assured there is no more suffering for you from the Narayana. Not only are you now free from fear of Narayana, but anyone in the future who simply recollects this fight between Sivajvara and Narayana will also be freed from all kinds of fearfulness.
After Lord Krishna blessed Shivara, Banasura somehow or other recovered from his setbacks and, with rejuvenated energy, returned to fight. This time Banasura appeared before Lord Krishna with different kinds of weapons in his 1,000 hands. He began to splash his different weapons, like torrents of rain, upon the body of Lord Krishna. When Lord Krishna saw the weapons of Banasura coming at him, like water coming out of a strainer, he took his sharp-edged Sudarsana disc and began to cut off the demon's 1,000 hands one after another, just as a gardener trims the twigs of a tree with sharp cutters. When Lord Shiva saw that his devotee Banasura could not be saved even in his presence, he came to his senses and personally came before Lord Krishna and began to pacify him by offering the following prayers. Lord Shiva said,
My dear Lord, you are the worshipable object of the Vedic hymns. My dear Lord, all the demigods, including myself and Lord Brahma, as well as great saintly persons and sages who have cleansed their hearts of this material attachment, have, by your grace, wholeheartedly taken shelter of your lotus feet. We have accepted you as the Supreme Lord and the dearmost life and soul of all of us. You are the original cause of this cosmic manifestation, you are its supreme maintainer, and you are the cause of its dissolution also. You are equal to everyone, the most peaceful supreme friend of every living entity. You are the supreme worshipable object for every one of us. My dear Lord, let us always be engaged in your transcendental loving service, so that we may get free from this material entanglement. Lastly, my Lord, I may inform you that this Banasura is very dear to me. He has rendered very valuable service unto me, therefore I want to see him always happy. Being pleased with him, I have given him the assurance of safety. I pray to you, my Lord, that as you were pleased upon his forefathers King Prahlada and Bali Maharaja, you will also be pleased with him.
Lord Krishna addressed him.
My dear Lord Shiva, I accept your statements, and your desire for Banasura is also accepted by me. I know that this Banasura is the son of Bali Maharaja, and as such I cannot kill him because that is my promise. I gave a benediction to King Prahlada that all the demons who would appear in his family would never be killed by me. Therefore, without killing this Banasura, I have simply cut off his arms to deprive him of his false prestige. The large number of soldiers which he was maintaining became a burden on this earth, and I have killed them all in order to minimize the burden. Now he has 4 remaining arms, and he will remain immortal, without being affected by the material pains and pleasures. I know that he is one of the chief devotees of your lordship, so you can now rest assured that henceforward he need have no fear from anything.
When Banasura was benedicted by Lord Krishna in this way, he came before the Lord and bowed down before him, touching his head to the earth. He immediately arranged to bring Anirudh along with his daughter Usha, seated on a nice chariot, and presented them before Lord Krishna. After this, Lord Krishna took charge of Anirudh and Usha. Thus, keeping forward a division of 1 Oxahini of soldiers, Krishna began to proceed toward Dwaraka. In the meantime, all the people at Dwaraka, having received the news that Lord Krishna was returning with Anirudh and Usha in great opulence, decorated every corner of the city with flags, festoons, and garlands. All the big roads and crossings were carefully cleansed and sprinkled with sandalwood pulp mixed with water. Everywhere there was the flavor of sandalwood. All the citizens, accompanied by their friends and relatives, welcomed Lord Krishna with great pomp and jubilation. At that time, there was a tumultuous vibration of conch shells and drums and bugles to receive the Lord. In this way, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, entered his capital, Dwaraka.
The Pandavas have completed their exile. Now, to be fair, they should have their share of kingdom back or just 5 villages.
I won't give them even as much land as can be covered by the point of a needle.
Peace is better than war, Duryodhan.
I will have war.
We cannot have Lord Krishna fight in the war, as you all know that Lord Krishna can decimate the opposing side easily. He just recently defeated Salva and his army alone. Lord Krishna said that in the morning, when he wakes up, Duryodhan and Arjuna can decide if they want him just driving a chariot or his equipment and weapons.
Yes, Arjuna.
O Lord Krishna, I feel most fortunate to have you. I don't want anything else.
Then, Duryodhan, you will have my weapons and army equipments.
Yes. Arjuna wants Krishna, but I will have Krishna's army equipments. This is exactly what I want so that I can win the war.
War? Duryodhan is so cruel. Pandavas should win. They will be so kind to us citizens.
Don't worry. Lord Krishna is on the Pandava side.
O Lord Krishna, I would consider it better for the sons of Dhritarashtra to kill me unarmed and unresisting, rather than fight with them.
Be steadfast in yoga, O Arjuna. Perform your duty and abandon all attachment to success or failure. Such evenness of mind is called yoga. Rid yourself of all fruitive activities by devotional service and surrender fully to that consciousness. Those who want to enjoy the fruits of their work are misers.
What are the symptoms of one whose consciousness is thus merged in transcendence? How does he speak and what is his language? How does he sit and how does he walk?
One who is able to withdraw his senses from sense objects, as the tortoise draws his limbs within the shell, is to be understood as truly situated in knowledge. The embodied soul may be restricted from sense enjoyment, though the taste for sense objects remains. But, ceasing such engagements by experiencing a higher taste, the person is fixed in consciousness. Not by merely abstaining from work can one achieve freedom from reaction, nor by renunciation alone can one attain perfection. Perform your prescribed duty, for action is better than inaction. A man cannot even maintain his physical body without work. My dear Arjuna, a man who does not follow this prescribed Vedic system of sacrifice certainly leads a life of sin, for a person delighting only in the senses lives in vain. Without being attached to the fruits of activities, one should act as a matter of duty, for by working without attachment, one attains the supreme. A transcendentalist engaged in auspicious activities does not meet with destruction either in this world or in the spiritual world. One who does good, my friend, is never overcome by evil. Those who worship me with devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and preserve what they have.
O greatest of all personalities, O supreme form, though I see here before me your actual position, I yet wish to see how you have entered into this cosmic manifestation. I want to see that form of yours.
My dear Arjuna, behold now my opulences, hundreds of thousands of very divine forms, multicolored like the sea.
My dear Lord Krishna, I see assembled together in your body all the demigods and various other living entities. I see Brahma sitting on the lotus flower, as well as Lord Shiva and many sages and divine serpents. O Great One, who stands above even Brahma, you are the original master. Why should they not offer their homage up to you? O Limitless One, O Refuge of the universe, you are the invincible source, the cause of all causes, transcendental to this material manifestation. You are the original personality, the Godhead. You are the only sanctuary of this manifested cosmic world. You know everything, and you are all that is knowable. You are above the material modes. O limitless form, this whole cosmic manifestation is pervaded by you. Obeisances from the front, from behind, and from all sides. O unbounded power, you are the master of limitless might. You are all-pervading, and thus you are everything. You are the father of this complete cosmic manifestation, the worshipable chief, the spiritual master. No one is equal to you, nor can anyone be one with you. Within the three worlds, you are immeasurable. You are the supreme Lord, to be worshipped by every living being. Thus I fall down to offer you my respects and ask your mercy. Please tolerate the wrongs that I may have done to you and bear with me as a father with his son, or a friend with his friend, or a lover with his beloved. After seeing this universal form, which I have never seen before, I am gladdened, but at the same time my mind is disturbed with fear. Therefore please bestow your grace upon me and reveal again your form as the personality of Godhead. O Lord of Lords, O abode of the universe, O universal Lord, I wish to see you in your four-armed form, with helmeted head and with club, wheel, conch, and lotus flower in your hands. I long to see you in that form.
My dear Arjuna, happily do I show you this universal form within the material world by my internal potency. No one before you has ever seen this unlimited and glaringly effulgent form. My devotee, be free from all disturbance. With a peaceful mind you can now see the form you desire.
Seeing this human-like form, so very beautiful, my mind is now pacified, and I am restored to my original nature.
My dear Arjuna, the form which you are now seeing is very difficult to behold. Even the demigods are ever seeking the opportunity to see this form which is so dear. The form which you are seeing with your transcendental eyes cannot be understood simply by studying the Vedas, nor by undergoing serious penances, nor by charity, nor by worship. It is not by these means that one can see me as I am, my dear Arjuna. Only by undivided devotional service can I be understood as I am, standing before you, and can thus be seen directly. Only in this way can you enter into the mysteries of my understanding. My dear Arjuna, one who is engaged in my pure devotional service, free from the contaminations of previous activities and from mental speculation, who is friendly to every living entity, certainly comes to me. Those who are envious and mischievous, who are the lowest among men, are cast by me into the ocean of material existence, into various demoniac species of life. There are 3 gates leading to hell. Those gates are lust, anger, and greed. Every sane man should give these up, for they lead to the degradation of the soul. If you become conscious of me, you will pass over all the obstacles of conditional life by my grace. However, you do not work in such consciousness but act through false ego. Not hearing me, you will be lost. Always think of me and become my devotee. Worship me and offer your homage unto me. Thus you will come to me without fail. I promise you this because you are my very dear friend. One who listens with faith and without envy becomes free from sinful reaction and attains to the planets where the pious dwell. Have you heard this attentively with your mind? And are your illusions and ignorance now dispelled?
My dear Krishna, O infallible one, my illusion is now gone. I have regained my memory by your mercy, and I am now firm and free from doubt and am prepared to act according to your instructions.
Wherever there is Krishna, the master of all mystics, and wherever there is Arjuna, the supreme archer, there will also certainly be opulence, victory, extraordinary power, and morality.
The Pandavas won by Lord Krishna's blessings. Duryodhana and his army lost. The people of Hastinapur were relieved to have moralistic kind Pandavas as their leaders. For detailed information, please read the Bhagavad Gita as it is. Arjuna's grandson, baby Pariksit, was going to be attacked in his mother's womb by Ashwatthama's nuclear weapon, but by Lord Krishna's grace, baby Pariksit stayed safe.
Thank you, Lord Krishna, for protecting my baby Pariksit.
People on earth lived peacefully because of Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna had gotten rid of all of the demoniac kings and replaced them with sweet, honest, caring kings like the Pandavas and other moralistic kings. Then, one day, the demigods went to Dwarka to visit Lord Krishna.
Our dear Lord, advanced mystic yogis striving for liberation from the severe bondage of material work, meditate with great devotion upon your lotus feet within their hearts. Dedicating our intelligence, senses, vital air, mind and power of speech to your lordship, we demigods bow down at your lotus feet.
My dear Lord, previously we requested you to remove the burden of the earth. O unlimited personality of Godhead, that request has certainly been fulfilled. My dear Lord, previously we requested you to remove the burden of the earth. O unlimited personality of Godhead, that request has certainly been fulfilled. Descending into the dynasty of King Yadu, you have manifested your unique transcendental form, and for the benefit of the entire universe you have executed magnanimous transcendental activities. My dear Lord, those pious and saintly persons who in the age of Kali hear about your transcendental activities and also glorify them will easily cross over the darkness of the age. O Supreme Personality of Godhead, O my Lord, you have descended into the Yadu dynasty, and thus you have spent 125 autumns with your devotees. My dear Lord, there is nothing remaining at this time for your lordship to do on behalf of the demigods. You have already withdrawn your dynasty by the curse of the Brahmins. O Lord, you are the basis of everything, and if you so desire, kindly return now to your own abode in the spiritual world. At the same time, we humbly beg that you always protect us. We are your humble servants, and on your behalf we are managing the universal situation. We, along with our planets and followers, require your constant protection.
O Brahma, I understand your prayers and request. Having removed the burden of the earth, I have executed everything that was required on your behalf. That very Yadava dynasty in which I appeared became greatly magnified in opulence, especially in their physical strength and courage, to the extent that they threatened to devour the whole world. Therefore I have stopped them, just as the shore holds back the great ocean. When this annihilation of the Yadu dynasty is finished and I am en route to my abode, Vaikuntha, I will pay a small visit to your abode.
We bow to you, Lord Krishna, and thank you immensely for all your help.
After Yadu dynasty went to Vaikuntha, Lord Krishna's spiritual abode, Lord Balaram went to meditate at the shore of an ocean. He left for the spiritual world. Then, Lord Krishna decided to go back to his Goloka Vrindavan planet in the spiritual world. While he was sitting under a pipali tree, Jara by mistake hit Lord Krishna's foot with his arrow. Jara felt so terrible that he did not want to live. But Lord Krishna comforted him.
My dear Jara, do not fear. Please get up. What has been done is actually my own desire.
Then, Dwaraka, Lord Krishna's charioteer, reached Lord Krishna.
You and your relatives should not remain in Dwaraka, the capital of the Yadus, because once I have abandoned that city it will be inundated by the ocean. You should all take your own families, together with my parents, and under Arjuna's protection go to Indraprastha. You, Dwaraka, should be firmly situated in devotion to me, remaining fixed in spiritual knowledge and unattached to material considerations. Understanding these pastimes to be a display of my illusory potency, you should remain peaceful.
As Lord Krishna was going up to his spiritual abode, the demigods offered him their respects. After the people went to Indraprastha to be under the care of Arjuna, Dwarka falls into the sea. Lord Krishna is now in his spiritual abode, yet, at the same time he is everywhere taking care of us all. The Loka Vrindavan planet is shaped like a lotus flower. In every petal, Lord Krishna is performing different activities with his devotees. In one petal of the Goloka Vrindavan planet, he is a baby with his mom. In another petal, Lord Krishna is playing with cows, or he is playing with his friends. There are so many petals with various wonderful fun activities the devotees are having with Lord Krishna. In the middle of the lotus flower planet, the Loka Vrindavan, Lord Krishna enjoys the company of his expansions, Radharani and the gopis. They are not different than Lord Krishna himself. The spiritual world has unlimited spiritual planets, like Rama planet, Nrsimha Dev planet, and so on, depending on whatever form of Lord Krishna a person enjoys. The devotee can enjoy in that particular planet. There is no lust, greed, anger, anxiety, and death there. Everyone is forever youthful, beautiful, and eternally happy in the association with Lord Krishna, our supreme hero.
Hare Krishna